We're bringing you two awesome DIYs this time around, starting with this tire vulcanizing machine. It's going to work like a lever press arm, but if you're not familiar with what vulcanizing is, it's to harden something, in this case rubber or a rubber tire, by introducing sulfur at a high temperature. And it'll harden or seal the tires. In this case, it can actually repair them if you apply the right chemical or compound before hardening. So let's get to it. We've got our small surface there. That's what our lever arm will be coming to press down on, and to generate the heat, we're stealing some parts from this coffee maker. I shouldn't say stealing, it was ours, but it's definitely not a borrow because this coffee maker is kaput. So once we've got that in place, there is a fair amount of wiring to do to get this thing heating up properly. If you're going to attempt a project like this, make sure you bring in some friends who know a fair amount about this if you don't, and please make sure to be wearing personal protective equipment. There you go, we're welding now. We've got our gloves on, face mask on, and make sure the area is well ventilated as well. Lots of little cuts and attachments to be made, but there you can now see what the overall mechanism looks like. We're also going to automate it with a small mechanical motor. And in order to do that, we'll have to attach another arm that can be mechanized. And here is the housing for all of our electrical components. And it's ready for a test. Plug it in. Let's heat it up to make sure that it vulcanizes properly. And we've got our test tire, a little bit of glue, and there you have it, melted, ready to fix. And now our second really handy tip is how to turn one of these sets of pliers into a clamp. And it's a matter of welding some scrap metal to it, as long as you've got the right pieces of scrap metal. So the first thing we do is add a nice flat 90 degree on one end. And then we've got to hammer out a few loops from some of this thicker metal dowel. Welding that to the original piece. And now we'll sand and weld it down. And it's ready for action at the edge of our table as a very handy and easy to use table clamp. Let us know what you thought of the video in the comments section. Show us pictures of your project updates. Otherwise, give this video a like or a share.